Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly reading for September 2022. I think that for you this month, I see a lot of movement, and that could also mean planning for movement as well. But you're accomplishing a lot. There is a lot of implementing a lot of things that you have that you've been planning on. I see some of you could also be moving to like another country or planning to move to another country. So there's either some action steps that are taken this month towards relocating somewhere. You could also even be planning on creating a business. There's movement, there's forward movement this month, depending on your situation. I specifically saw, relocating somewhere, but it could also, manifest differently for different people. So I'll just kind of leave that word there, movement. I feel like that's the theme for you this month, is movement in some form or another. Progress, even like things that have felt stuck for quite some time. There's going to be some kind of shaking loose or breaking free, which I feel like will be really refreshing as well. Focus is also going to be very important, like focusing on things that will really add value to your life. And I see you detaching from things that, we may have been kind of sort of focused on, but we're realizing that it's not really getting me anywhere by giving my attention or my energy to this one situation or to this thing. So I'm just going to let it be and not really focus on it so much, and, put my attention on things that I can actually do something with. So I see your mindset going in that direction this month as well. So what is the current situation here for Capricorn? How are we starting out? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is all about investment of our energy and what will yield the most abundance. This is really interesting because I feel like there's going to be some new insights this month. I'm really being drawn to the fact that we're looking at the opening of that apple, which is interesting because I usually don't get drawn to that specific detail in this card. So I feel like for you this month, there's going to be a focus on, again, like something that is going to be revealed to you, an epiphany, a realization where you could really invest your energy in, and you're going to see the results. You're going to see something. You're going to see potential in something, is what I kind of feel like. That's really beautiful. I love that word. Something about potential and this apple, this the cut open of this apple on this card. Really interesting. Okay. So what do we need to know about this for Capricorn? Where are we going with this for September? What is this about? Star. Wow. Interesting. Beautiful. It's an overarching theme for the month of September for Capricorn. The Nine of Wands. Coming out of some painful lessons, I see. I feel like there's a lesson that you really integrated. We have the Lovers in the past. Closing up some cycles, some chapters in your life. Clarity about what really matters to you, the core, or the core of who you are, the core of what you really want out of life. What's in the foundation here for Capricorn this month? What you really value. See, Two of Pentacles. I'm not surprised that this card came out. I would be surprised if it came out again in the other tarot deck that I'm going to use. Because this, I feel like the fact that this showed up in your foundation is really huge, because the Two of Pentacles is all about movement. It's about relocating, maybe like getting another job somewhere, travel, that kind of thing. It's when our foundation, our stability, like our physical world, is in flux, not in a bad way. There's just change. things are changing, things are shifting, and it's because you're shifting on the inside. Especially because we have this Nine of Wands, there's a lot of really important life lessons that you are closing up the chapter on. A lot you have integrated and you're ready to move forward. And I feel like part of that moving forward comes with, your physical world changing. It's going to look different. How it's going to look different, we'll see if we can kind of pick up on some energy about that. But I do feel like you're just ready for like a new world, a new lifestyle, a new environment. It's just going to look different and feel different and just be different. What's in the near future for Capricorn this month? Oh, beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. Love that. What an auspicious card. It's one of my favorite cards whenever this card comes up, because I associate this card with good luck. Planting our seed in something, investing our energy into something that is going to yield positive results, growth, potential. See, again, that word potential is coming through again. Something that has a lot of potential. Something that we have been destined. I'm kind of hearing the word destiny with the Star card. How we're feeling, the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So stability in our home. So wanting stability, wanting to feel secure and stable in some kind of home situation, maybe within a marriage, within some kind of something having to do, which is interesting because I feel like there's a lot of changes and shifting, but there could also be this desire to create stability as well while things are changing and shifting. So some of you could also be knowing that there's some changes coming up for you. You may be feeling like, okay, so since I know that something's changing, I need to create some kind of stability for myself. So maybe some of you are keeping an eye on your finances, or you're just, taking care of things where you know that you're going to need kind of planning ahead for some kind of impending change. So this is all about preparation. This is all about kind of finding stability, security, and kind of having balance within change. So that's what I kind of see here. Holding on to what you do have is what I see. Holding on to what you do have, what you can treasure, what's important to you, what you value, and protecting it. What's in the environment here for the Four of Swords and the Justice? Interesting. Okay. Hopes, dreams, and desires for Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles. Wanting to see growth. That's a very strong word that I'm picking up on here. Growth. Expecting growth, wanting to see growth, determined to have something grow that we are building. No longer wanting there to be stagnancy, no longer wanting for energy to feel stuck. Just ready for all of that energy to clear out and ready to see growth, ready to see abundance, ready to see, all this potential that we have to really blossom into something beautiful. I feel like there is this need to really embrace that, kind of shift our mindset to that. And I feel like that's what you're doing here this month. So a very abundant mindset that you're going into with September. That's going to be the right energy to be in. Final outcome for this month for Capricorn. Two of Wands. Okay. Doors opening, options changes. Beautiful. I love this. And look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, so we have the King and the Queen Pentacles here. So yeah, this is all about very beautiful Capricorn reading, all about stability, security, progress, really putting action towards our dreams or goals, planning, strategy, that kind of thing. Ready to move forward, ready to, not really so much of like an emotional month. I do feel like, this is more about just approaching life from what can I do? What can I build for myself? I don't really see too much of crying over things that have passed, things that I feel like you've moved on from a lot of things. I feel like you're just ready to look forward to the future and ready to say goodbye to anything, because it's almost like focusing too much on things that have gone by, things that haven't worked out in the past is not really your vibe. Like, I'm really seeing that this is just a time for you to have that optimism, and that's what you're wanting in your life right now. So beautiful. Okay. So the Seven of Pentacles and the Star. Okay, so I feel like there's a destiny here with that Star card. That's the word that I'm hearing. And this is all about seeing potential, something that you have invested your energy in and expecting to see a reward or potential or some kind of feedback into something that you've put your heart and soul into, something you've really held out for, like you've held a candle for. Interesting. Let's clarify this. What do we need to know about this? The Star and the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, beautiful. Love this. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, which I see here is about, the amount of energy you've put into something. So this is something I see that you've really fought for. The Five of Wands is not always about conflict. Sometimes this is simply about just competition or just kind of, really working hard towards something, being able to compete against others, or really willing to step up in some way, to kind of show off your skills, to kind of show the world what you have. So there's like this fighter warrior spirit is kind of what I'm seeing here with the Five of Wands. And this is something you've worked really hard for. It's something you've invested your energy, especially with that Seven of Pentacles. And it's something you've really dreamed of, something that you've worked really hard for, something you have held, again, in your heart for a long time. I really want this. This is something I desire for my life. And I love that the Six of Wands came out after that. So this is all about victory, success, being acknowledged, being recognized. So there may be a spotlight on you this month. For September. So really being recognized for something that you've worked really hard in. This is also about expression with the Six of Wands. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to make your voice known, heard. Really allow yourself to be seen. And I feel like you're going to be met with positive results this month when you do that. This is a really good time to go after a lot of the things that you have been wanting to go after, because I feel like the time is ripe for success. It's ripe for opportunities to come towards you. But I also kind of feel like the life wants you to meet it halfway kind of thing, like allow yourself to be seen, and it'll make it easier for those opportunities, those offers, the connections to find you. Allow yourself to be seen so the right things can find you. Yeah. Because it's hard to find something when it's hiding or it's in the dark or it's a bit difficult to see, is what I'm sensing here. So, okay, let's keep going here. The Nine of Wands. So again, we have that warrior spirit, but there's like a gentleness to this as well. There's like this grace to this energy that I'm sensing here. There's forgiveness, there's compassion. And I feel like for you, Capricorn, whatever it is, whatever lessons you're coming out of, whatever cycle you've come out of, even if it had a lot of pain or a lot of difficult, you've had to learn the hard way with something, is actually kind of what I'm feeling and seeing here. But at the same time, I'm also seeing that it opened up your heart in a way that only this path could have done, if that makes sense. Like, it was almost necessary for certain experiences in our life to happen in order for us to reach a certain level of compassion, forgiveness, grace, for ourselves and for others. So it really deepened. It deepened you. It deepened your your ability to connect with life more, to connect with people, to connect with emotions, even your emotions, other people's emotions. There's something here that you are closing up a chapter on, but that chapter is something I feel like you're walking away from it with something very, very important and sacred that it taught you, that only that path could have taught you. So it was almost like there was no other way for something to kind of impart a certain lesson that your soul was meant to learn, except for this one path. And I feel like you're coming out of it knowing that, realizing that. And that is helping you to gracefully and fully, completely let something release out of your energy field, because you are able to extract the soul lesson from it. And so the gift that that lesson has given you is enough for you to hold on to that and simply let the rest go. Very, very powerful, very beautiful. It's like you've really grasped something really important, and that is what's giving you the strength to, close up the chapter and start something new. Interesting. The Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is something we're no longer investing our energy in. We are pulling away something that we've been putting a lot of energy in or working towards. We're no longer putting our energy in. We're no longer working towards it. It's like we're handing in our resignation letter, or 2 weeks notice kind of thing with something. That's the energy that I'm getting from this. So quite literally, you could be leaving like a workplace, a job, a certain job, ready to move on to something else. It's like, I'm hearing the word resign, like you're resigning. What else do we need to know about this? Nine of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and following your heart. You're also listening to your heart. It's like your heart is telling you it's time to close this chapter. It's time to, you're really courageously listening to your heart, because there may be some things that we invested a lot of our energy into. And at one point, it could have been something that we truly loved, something that we truly thought would be there for the long haul, for the long term. And listening to your heart and hearing what it has to say, because sometimes our heart space will tell us things that are not always the easiest to hear from a more of an ego perspective, because we want to be able to hold on to that stability. We don't want to be hold on to things that feel secure and safe and consistent. Even if there's something that we know is better out there for us, sometimes it's easier and it's safer and it's more comfortable to stay in what we know. Even if sometimes we know that what we're staying in is not really for our highest good, or there is more for us out there. And I feel like to listen to that heart and to take that risk and to allow our life to be in a state of change and flux is very brave. But I feel like that's kind of where we're at for some of us. This may not resonate for everybody, but I feel like for whoever this reading is resonating for, this is a period in someone's life where it's really calling them to take a leap of faith. Your heart space is really asking you to change course or to step into this new beginning. But you do have a lot of abundance on the way. So I feel like we're going to be moving into like the next level, leveling up. And it's requiring us to, like, the universe to cooperate with us. It wants us to co-create with the universe here. So, okay. The Lovers. So this is in the past. Interesting. So some kind of partnership. What do we need to know about this in the past? The Queen of Cups, okay. What about this Queen of Cups? The strength. Some of you, maybe this change is you're changing a relationship or some kind of partnership, or you're leaving a partnership, something that you've been connected to for quite some time, and it's taking quite a bit of strength and bravery and courage. It's requiring you to really, it's almost testing your level of self-love, is what I'm hearing with that Queen of Cups. And only you can decide that for yourself, whether it's to stay or to go, depending on what the situation is. But I feel like for some of you, there's a change in a partnership. There's some kind of shift in a partnership. And I feel like the lesson in it, or something that is being called to your attention, is how much do you love yourself? And the decision or the choice that you make will be a reflection of that. It's bringing it to light. There's something here also where this journey, this transition, this decision, this decision that someone is making for themselves is also at the same time healing someone of something that has followed them around for a very long time. So for example, this Queen of Cups, this could have been a situation where maybe she was put in many different situations in her life. And it's been, again, it's this repetitive cycle, this pattern, where it's taken this many turns or these many experiences, where now we're finally at this transition, this crossroads, and this Queen of Cups life, where now it's like, okay, given all of these experiences, now you see clearly. Now you see what this path has been about. Now you understand what all this has been for. And so it's calling to the attention for this Queen of Cups. Are you ready to make these choices? Are you ready to make these decisions? Knowing what you know now, what self-love really means, what it really means to be loyal to yourself, to honor your soul path, to honor your gifts, honor your talents, to no longer dim your light for another. All of these lessons, what are you going to choose? What are you going to do? So there's like this test. There is this, the universe just kind of saying, show me what you've learned. Show me that you got this. Show me that you understand this, and why you needed to go through these experiences in order to come to this understanding. And I feel like there is this, almost like this test of faith for this Queen of Cups right now, or it has been called to her attention in the recent past. And so a lot of these changes in these new beginnings that she is walking into, and I know I'm saying she, so this is not gender specific. I'm only saying she because I feel like the star of the show for this reading is the Queen of Cups, which is you, Capricorn. So I feel like this is right now, you know, this Queen of Cups is being asked to surrender to that. And that's what's ushering in or catalyzing a lot of these new beginnings and changes and opportunities that are coming towards her. But almost I also feel like a lot of these doors will open when she makes that choice, or when she kind of puts that foot forward. And it's the more that she goes towards decisions that support this new beginning, the more she'll see these synchronistic, serendipitous meanings of other people, or these like signs, these omens that kind of affirm that she's going in the right direction. That's what will continue to, it's almost like there'll be this trail of breadcrumbs letting you know, yes, you're going in the right direction. Yes, please keep walking this way, keep walking this way, to kind of lure you into this new beginning here. Lots of choices and options. The Seven of Cups. Which one do I choose? Which one do I pick? How do I want to do this? How do I want to maneuver this change? Strategy might be something that's involved here, might be needed here, planning ahead of time. Making careful choices and decisions also about who you talk to, who you confide in, who you tell what information to. Wow, look at that. A lot of good luck, a lot of good karma. I also feel like this this month will also bring in a lot of auspicious kind of synchronistic opportunities that just perfectly line up with what you need when you need it. So that's all about divine timing and co-creating with spirit. So also know that you're not alone in this. Even if you feel like you are alone, you're not alone in this, because you will see that support of opportunities coming your way, or, you know, maybe even someone kind of saying something that, you know, I'll give you an example, because this is the example that's kind of showing up in my mind right now. I was traveling a couple weeks ago, and as I was checking in my luggage, the man at the counter kind of said something to me that I'm sure he himself didn't realize what, like, he was just saying something from his own, maybe it's just like a thought that occurred to him, but it had such a symbolic meaning because it actually had a lot to do with what I was dealing with myself, or what was going on in my life at the time. And for me, that was kind of like this sign. That was this sign from spirit kind of working through this man to give me this specific message. And only it would be for me to understand it, because there's no way that he could have possibly known that I was dealing with something like that, or I was going through something like that. So I feel like things like that, that's just an example. But things like that, I feel like are going to start showing up more and more in your life to let you know you're not alone, that you're always going to be guided. Even if you feel like there's these moments where you kind of feel like you're going off of path, or you feel like you forgot, you know, what way am I going again? What am I supposed to be doing again? You're always going to be guided back onto that path. So paying attention to those signs and signals is always going to give you this indication that yes, things are changing for you, and yes, you're going in the right direction. I also feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, there's going to be some opportunities. There's going to be a lot of, you know, even offers. You don't have to take all of them that come your way. Take the one. That's just what the Seven of Cups is. A lot of times, Seven of Cups is about being spoiled for choice. It could be that you have many different choices and options that come your way, but pick the one that resonates with you the most, the one that's most aligned with what you're wanting for your life and what goals and dreams that you have for your life. So even if, you know, there's an opportunity that comes, doesn't necessarily mean you have to take it if it doesn't feel right, because there'll be another one that comes its way if it's not exactly what you want, is kind of what I'm sensing here. But just know that there is going to be a windfall, is kind of what I feel with this Wheel of Fortune. There's a windfall of opportunities, a windfall of even ideas that start to come to you that you could do something with, that you can work with, that you can make something happen with. And that's all going to make all the difference in terms of making some kind of physical change in your life here. It's going to build towards that. I need to know about the Ace of Pentacles here. Wow, love that. Oh my goodness. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles here again. So the fact that the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck, that this showed up is all about, again, you're going in the right direction. You're building something that's going to have a lot of prosperity, to a lot of abundance, a lot of success. I also feel like this Queen of Pentacles is someone who had to go through, again, quite a bit of her own obstacles, and she really fought for where she is right now. She really fought for this new beginning, is kind of what I'm sensing here. It's very strong. Very patient, has not given up on herself. Determined, independent as well. The Queen of Pentacles is very independent. The Page of Swords. Interesting. What is this Page of Swords in reverse about? Five of Cups. Okay. So what I got from this is interesting. Oh, okay. So what I'm hearing is, with the Page of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups, I feel like you, and the Three of Wands, I feel like you're ready to say goodbye to anything that you might have held onto for quite some time that was almost like these heavy emotional experiences. So it could have been several things. It could have been, a lot of, maybe relationships or disappointments from the past in any area in your life. It could have been with career, with family, with friendships, with relationships, whatever it is. I feel like you're clearing the space here. The Page of Swords in reverse, what I'm sensing from here is you're ready to you're done with the overanalyzing. You're done with the trying to figure something out, trying to always try to understand why something happened and, what I could have done differently or what I could have, where I could have gone. I feel like you're done with all of that. I feel like you're ready to put all that away and you're ready to say goodbye to a lot of that if you've been in that space for quite some time. So, and the fact that we have the Three of Wands just confirms for me is that you're ready for new horizons. That's what the Three of Wands is about. It's about, taking everything we have learned, everything that's of value, and setting out for the new, setting out for an adventure, kind of looking for different avenues that match what we have to offer or that we can collaborate with, that we can work with. Where do I belong? Where do I fit in the best? Where can I shine the most? So I feel like you're ready to say goodbye to things that are not serving you or that may just be weighing you down, and ready to start new, ready to start fresh. And by doing that is what's paving in this new road of Ace of Pentacles, so new possibilities, new fresh soil where we can give birth to an abundant garden with that Ace of Pentacles. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles is also about. And that's why she's here so strongly in your, so strongly in your reading, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about investing in growth and weeding out the weeds. Quite literally, weeding out the things that may be hindering that growth. She's very good at tending to her garden. She's very good with being consistent. She's very good with building strong foundations and nurturing and growing what she needs to grow. So I feel like this is where you're at right now. You're ready to just kind of let go of a lot of things that are no longer serving you and could just be taking up space as well. And you're done with that. You're done. You're ready to close that chapter and you're ready to move forward. So very beautiful, very abundant month. I love this month for you, Capricorn. I feel like there's going to be a lot of progress here. Okay. Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay. Wow. High Priestess and the Magician. So highly spiritual. Something that you're creating, something that you're building. Some of you could be going into a line of work that has a very spiritual purpose to it. Taking your wisdom, your knowledge, and I feel like there's a lot of alchemy happening here. It's almost like you're weaving magic through something. And you're creating your own foundation. You're creating your own home, metaphorically, maybe even literally. Maybe some of you are also building a home. I really see some of you having the freedom to be able to move to a part of the world that really just resonates with you, is very in alignment with your soul. It's where your soul comes alive. It's where your creativity comes alive, ideas come alive. And I feel like it could be a place where you want to settle, where you want to build a home, where you really want to create something. And what you're creating here has a lot of beautiful, inspiring ideas embedded into what you're building. And this could also very well be something that is like a platform or your own business or something that you're kind of a project that you were given at work or you're kind of building at work. So it's like whatever it is that you're creating this month, it's something that you are kind of pulling this inspiration from your wisdom, your experiences, something that has a strong spiritual like tone to it is what I'm feeling. It's like there's this muse to it, and you're using that, you're channeling some kind of inspiring idea and you're bringing it down to earth, you're grounding it, because that's what the magician is. So the high priestess is highly intuitive. She's very good at channeling these ideas, this creativity. She's good at alchemy. And so is the magician. So the magician grounds those ideas and uses all of the resources he has or she has and creates something that she can build that has strong foundations with that Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Is there anything else we need to know about this? Happiness, joy, belonging, contentment, also healings. Okay. There is something that you're creating that is going to heal a wound from the past. It's going to completely just transform something that has been a major hindrance or a block for you from the past. Some kind of experience, some kind of almost like, I want to say the word destabilizing. So something that may have really kind of, or it could have felt like it really pushed you back some time, some significant time. Maybe you felt like you lost time or you lost opportunities or you lost something. But I feel like there's something that you're building, something you're recreating. It's almost like you're rebuilding, but stronger and better than whatever it was that we felt like we lost in the past. It's going to make up for that energy, and it's going to completely repair and heal some kind of wound. And I feel like I'm really strongly feeling the solar plexus, and I associate the solar plexus with the sun. But there's something here that you're creating that's going to bring in warmth and joy and happiness, and it's here to stay. So you don't have to be afraid if this is going to leave you or if this is going to dissipate. This is something that's healing for good. This is something that is going to really help you plant firm foundations into the ground, and it's not going to destabilize because it's very in alignment with who you really are, is what you're building here. So very beautiful. It's such a beautiful reading, Capricorn. Wow. It's like everything is just coming into fruition all at once, almost is what it feels like. It's like harvest time. That's beautiful, because now I'm being brought back to the Seven of Pentacles, because that's also a really common message here with the Seven of Pentacles is harvest. So I like that. I feel like for you this month, it's harvest time. Yeah, okay. So in your environment, we have the Four of Swords and the Justice. What is this about? What is this Four of Swords and Justice about for Capricorn? I feel like you're being protected from something. Wow, Ace of Cups. You're healing. Okay, so this is healing. So a lot of you may be spending some time resting, getting away. Again, you may be going on vacation. Meditation, maybe even in your dreams. But I feel like there's something here where there's some kind of rest, some kind of time off that you're going to be taking this month that will help you to rejuvenate your heart space, rejuvenate your emotions. Some of you could also be going somewhere, and during that trip or during that experience or during something that you're doing as you're taking some kind of rest, there's going to be a heart opening. and there's going to be like an outpouring of happiness or like a love for something or even someone. Perhaps maybe some of you could be like going on vacation and you fall in love with a mysterious stranger. Even, hey, it could happen, right? So I feel like there's something here about you taking some time off or really healing through something, and there's something coming back into balance. And I feel like it's your heart space. It's your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is becoming realigned, and there's going to be this outpouring of emotions, but in a good way. So really falling in love with something, really opening up to something. I feel like there's all these blockages just kind of being removed, and there's that opening. Very beautiful. Can we have one more? Can we know more about this Ace of Cups? What is this about? The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's something you've been trying to work on. Maybe this is something that you've been building, something you've been creating. It could also be a commitment. It's a commitment to something that you fall in love with, or maybe someone. What is this Knight of Pentacles? What is this Knight of Pentacles? I feel like it's something that you've been trying to heal. Maybe some of you have been really working on healing your heart, and there's going to be some breakthrough with that this month, with your heart. Yeah, the Lovers and the Two of Swords. I really feel like you're coming unblocked. There's something coming unblocked here. That's the word that I'm seeing. So whether this could also be in connection with another person, since we have that Lovers card, a partnership or connection with someone, and it's a result, something coming unblocked. So maybe the connection with someone is becoming unblocked because your heart chakra is becoming unblocked. So the more you work on that, the more some kind of connection or relationship becomes unblocked as well. Okay. Let's go into your hopes, in your dreams. Queen of Pentacles, building stability and security for yourself. Independent also. So maybe some of you are really wanting to become independent financially. Yeah, I'm specifically seeing finances. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. What do we need to know here? What does she have to say? Know what you're worth. Ooh, okay. Some of you may be focusing on your self-worth, your self-esteem. That's what I'm hearing her say, is focus on your self-worth. Know what you're worth. The Hanged Man. Yeah, wanting to come unstuck. You're building and growing towards something for the purpose of wanting to come unstuck, or to be released from this place of stagnancy, of non-movement. Because I feel like it's becoming heavy. It could be something that's becoming, you're ready to put this weight down. It's something you no longer want to carry, this feeling of feeling restricted or not being able to move in the direction that you want to move in. Ten of Wands, the Hanged Man. Honesty. I'm hearing the word honesty. Honesty with oneself. Honesty with oneself is going to help you to put that Ten of Wands down and to complete that. I feel like for some of you, this feels like a very specific message with that Ten of Wands and the Hanged Man. I feel like for some of you, there's something that you may have felt like you needed to carry for the purpose of either keeping the peace or to kind of create some kind of harmony in a situation. But at the same time, I feel like holding back or not allowing oneself to entirely speak your truth, maybe, has in a way held someone back or held them stagnant in one space, because it's almost like the direction that you may have been moving in isn't actually the direction you wanted to go in, but we're going because everyone around me or the people that I love wanted to go in that direction, or wanted life to be built in that way. But if I was totally honest with myself, I don't think that's what I want for myself, and I don't think that's where I want my life to go. That's not the direction that I want my life to go in. And it's almost like kind of going in that direction may have over time resulted in feeling like we're carrying a really heavy weight. The weight of others' expectations, the weight of not being able to speak. I just felt like a tightness in my throat. So not being able to speak, not being able to communicate. And that has maybe resulted in some kind of stuck energy or some stagnancy, where it's almost like the universe is kind of like, we can go no further with this. We can no longer allow you to continue down this path, because we know it's not really what you're wanting. It's not really what your soul signed on for, or you're just done. You're ready to kind of close up this chapter here. What else do we need to know about this? The Hanged Man and the Ten of Swords. The Hermit. Yeah, so it could have pushed, so this experience could have really pushed someone into hermit phase, hermit mode, where they're introspecting and they're really looking deeper into what they want for themselves, what they want for their life, and trying to find answers, looking into the shadows, willing to go deep, to find the answers that they're looking for, to find the clarity, to shed light on what it is they really want. And also being honest about what they perceive and pick up on around the people that are around them. So a lot of truth. It kind of pushed someone to dig for the truth here with the Hermit. Yeah, look at that. The Nine of Swords. So a lot of worry, a lot of sleepless nights, or not being able to sleep. So I feel like this is a lot of past energy, actually, because I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, this is very interesting. I feel like Spirit is showing me this is what the Queen of Pentacles went through. These are the experiences when we had that Nine of Wands here at the top. This could also even be, feeling really anxiety, depression, things like that. The Nine of Swords, not feeling happy, not feeling worried. There's a really living up in the mind space a lot about a lot of things, and also losing sleep, not being able to sleep properly, or having our cycles just unbalanced. But I feel like Spirit is showing me like this is what the Queen of Pentacles went through, because she was carrying some heavy burden, some heaviness. But it was within that heaviness, these sleepless nights, that really encouraged her, inspired her to dig deep, go into this spiritual seeking. And now she's coming out on the other end as a Queen of Pentacles. She is realizing her power, knowing her worth. And that's what I heard before I put these others down. This Queen of Pentacles, what she was saying is, this is about knowing your worth. And this is what this experience has inspired this Queen of Pentacles to do. Is, asking those bigger questions. Why is my life going this way? Why are these things happening to me? Why do I feel like this? And at the end of it, with that Nine of Wands, you come out of all these experiences ready to move on, ready to close up those chapters. What did all of this teach me? What am I taking away from all of these experiences? And I think one really big lesson here is, because we also have the Queen of Cups, so I feel like a huge lesson here is about knowing one's self-worth and knowing what it means, what self-love really means. Not just about, on a spa day, or even all those things are really great, taking care of yourself in that way. But what is real self-love is sometimes walking away from things that we know are not good for us, even if it's hard to do. Choosing us Okay. At a crossroads here, making decisions and choices. So this month is all about choices. This month is all about making, I feel like, definitive choices, is what I'm hearing. Choosing the higher path. The Three of Cups celebration. I feel like some of you are signing on with a group of people, collaborating with others. Some of you could be offered a job and you're signing a contract, and then you kind of all go out with your new coworkers or something like that, celebrating. I feel like some of you are joining something new. You're joining like a group of people. Some of you could also be meeting new friends, and you kind of get together with them. But there is something that you're celebrating this month that's going to be very auspicious. Something that you're going to allow yourself to really soak in. That's really important, is kind of what I'm feeling here, is to celebrate your successes, especially if you're someone who kind of if you are someone who, works really hard and then you just move on to the next thing without taking that break in between to really validate and celebrate yourself. What I'm hearing is take that time to really celebrate yourself. Take that rest, take that day off, or just really do something really nice for yourself and allow yourself to soak in your own hard work and those victories that you're getting. That's going to be very important. So that's a little side message that I'm hearing here is don't bypass those victories that you have or the successes that you have. Make sure you take the time to celebrate them. Six of Cups. Okay. Three of Cups, Six of Cups, Two of Wands. Let's do one more. What is Six of Cups about? Some of you may be reconnecting with people from the past as well. Yeah, Hierophant. This is divinely guided. Maybe this is from people from when you were in school. There could be like a reunion happening this month as well. Some of you could be going to like a reunion. Let's do one more. What is this Hierophant about? Yeah, working with other people, collaborating. And this could be a return of someone from the past or something from the past, but I feel like there's something about it that's meant to be. Again, there's like this energy of destiny behind something here. So very significant month here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Judgment. Yeah. Truth. All about truth, coming out from illusions, also really seeing the truth about, where you are right now and what direction you want to go in. So I feel like this month, you're going to have the clarity that you need in order to make a decision about something. If you feel like you've been sitting on the fence about something, if you've been kind of going back and forth about a decision or a choice, I feel like this month you're going to be making a choice. It's going to be clear to you what direction you want to go in. I also feel like some of you are going to be joining a team, a group, maybe you're signing on for a new job, you're moving somewhere, something along those lines. But whatever it is, you have a new chapter ahead of you, especially in work. Especially in your career or your life path. I'm not seeing so strong of relationship here. Not saying that it's not there, but didn't show up that strongly this month for you. So I feel like your focus is mostly on yourself, and it's mostly on moving forward in terms of your career and your life path or your life purpose. And I feel like you're going to be very happy there. Yeah. Okay. What's a challenge for Capricorn this month? Challenge for Capricorn this month. Release. Wow. Yes. Yeah, that really coincides with what we had, some of the energies that we had coming up here in the past, where we're letting go. as an act of self-love, we're letting go of something that is no longer serving us. Maybe it's a partnership. Maybe it's just, connections, or, an old way of living. Whatever it is, you're on this journey of letting something go that's no longer serving you. And with that, you're making space and you're making room for something new. But I feel like in this month, you're at that decision point. What am I letting go of? Okay, what's something that we can look forward to? What is something that Capricorn can look forward to? Something positive, blessings, gifts for Capricorn the month of September. Taking risks. So feeling bold, feeling courageous. I feel like your confidence is going to be beautiful this month. I feel like you're going to feel very confident. You're going to feel very sure of yourself. You're going to have that can-do attitude. So I feel like that's going to really give you that boost of energy that you need to kind of go after things that maybe in the past you might have shied away from, or you may have felt a bit afraid to really embrace. But I feel like you're going to go after things. You may even surprise yourself this month, which is really beautiful. So it's an indication of your growth. It's an indication of how much you believe in yourself and how much you're willing to go in order to see yourself really shine. So very beautiful. So really taking risks this month, saying yes to the things, even if there's fear, saying yes anyways, that kind of thing. Very beautiful. It's going to help you to move forward this month. It's that boost of energy that you're going to need, that maybe you've been looking for. Okay, let's do a guidance message from the unicorns. Guidance for Capricorn this month. What does Capricorn need to know from the unicorns? Two cards fall out. Possibility and sanctuary. Yeah. So this, with the possibility, this is all about, raising your standards. Oh, it's so funny. It says raise your standards. Yeah. Raise your standards, but also, dreaming bigger for yourself, which I really feel like coincides with that taking risks, dreaming bigger and going after things that maybe might have scared us in the past, but doing them anyways, kind of thing. So very beautiful. This is, again, that solar plexus energy. So when that heals, which I really feel like is happening for you this month. So if you feel like there's been a wound there or some blockages in the solar plexus, when this heals, it allows us to feel much more safe and secure in ourselves to be able to go after things we really, really want or really desire. We don't hold ourselves back as much. So feeling very empowered this month is going to be a gift for us. And then we also have sanctuary. Take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. Yeah, which is interesting because we did have the Four of Swords somewhere here, where I feel like you might be taking a vacation. You might be taking some time to yourself, which is in your environment. And so I did see movement, traveling, all of that. So maybe some of you are traveling to just kind of get away, to relax, and that's going to really help you to recharge and rejuvenate. And it's going to help you reconnect with what you want. So very beautiful here. I love how those really coincide with the messages that came out for the reading. Let's do one more. Okay, animal message for Capricorn, animal guide. With this, I feel like this reminds me of the message that you got previously with not feeling like you're alone. So even if there's some decisions that you're making where you feel like, I feel like I'm alone in this, and I feel like I'm the only one who can really understand what I'm feeling or what I'm going through, I kind of get this feeling with the right wave in spirit. Again, you're not alone, and there's going to be signs and synchronicities all around you to kind of confirm that you're not alone, that you're on the right path. Like that example that I used when I was at the airport. So it's like sometimes in the most unexpected way, someone may say something that's just going to confirm exactly what you needed to hear in that moment in order to help you make some kind of decision that you've been, debating on. So just serendipitous moments like that is going to be your indication or your sign or your omen that you're not alone. So I feel like you're going to see a lot of that this month here as well. So keep your eyes open, keep your senses open for those signs of confirmation. Sometimes they'll show up as, a spirit animal or a song that plays on the radio or while you're grocery shopping or whatever it is. It's going to feel like, I feel like a lot of that's going to come towards you this month. So very beautiful. You have so much abundance. I really feel like harvest time is going to be that title for your video this month. So really bringing in the rewards and also going after what your heart truly desires, really following your heart this month. So beautiful reading. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead and this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you for next month. Bye, Capricorn.